What if I told you there was a pill that floods your brain with dopamine so you feel happier and more motivated, reduces anxiety better than most medications, and rewires your brain to handle stress, improve focus, and boost your energy? Now, what if that same pill could reverse type 2 diabetes, eliminate metabolic syndrome, and lower your risk for heart disease, stroke, and cancer? Sounds like a miracle drug, right? Well, it already exists. You don't need a prescription for it. It's movement, it's exercise. It might be the most powerful tool that you're not using enough. Today I'm going to show you exactly what happens to your brain and your body every time you move, and why it's the secret weapon for changing your life. Let's start with what exercise really is. So now that you know this pill is just movement, let's get clear on what counts, because it's probably not exactly what you think. Forget the gym, forget the grind. Exercise is just intentional movement, and it's way simpler than what you've been told. Movement is medicine, and your body doesn't care if it comes from lifting weights or taking a walk with your kid. So here's how I break it down. There are three main types of movement that matter most. First, cardio or recreational movement. Walking, hiking, rucking, running, cycling. Whatever gets your blood pumping and your heart rate elevated for a stretch of time. Number two, strength training. Lifting, kettlebell work, body weight exercises, calisthenics. This stuff builds your engine. Third, mobility and recovery. Stretching, breath work, yoga, foam rolling, a very, very light walk. You need this stuff too. If you're hitting just one or two of these buckets a week, even lightly, you're already rewiring your brain, boosting your energy, and unlocking your resilience. So let's break this down. Let's talk about what actually is happening inside our bodies when we do these movements or exercise. As soon as you start exercising, your brain lights up like a switchboard. You release a surge of chemicals. Dopamine, motivation and reward. Serotonin, mood and emotional balance. Norepinephrine, focus and alertness. And BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which acts like Miracle-Gro for your brain. These don't just make you feel good. These help you learn faster, focus deeper, and manage stress better. That's why exercise is being studied for a frontline treatment for ADHD, anxiety, even depression. Now, it's not just mental. Your physical systems go through a huge upgrade too, right when you start exercising. Your heart rate rises, pumping oxygen-rich blood to your muscle, your brain, your joints, and all of your organs. Your tissues, everywhere in your body, absorb nutrients and clear out waste. Your lymphatic system, which removes toxins and inflammation and waste, only works when you move. No pump, just movement. So yeah, your walk, your workout, your run, it's literally flushing inflammation out of your body. And those brain chemicals, they don't vanish after your workout. They stay elevated for hours, sometimes into the next day, helping you think clearer, sleep better, and just feel more like you. And here's the thing, when your body gets used to you doing this stuff like it's supposed to, on days that you take a break, you feel that too. The absence of that, your body can tell, you can tell. You're not just burning calories, you're building a stronger, smarter, more resilient version of yourself. And we're just getting started. Stick around, because in the next section, we're diving into the gold mine of movement, Zone 2 cardio. So, now that you understand what movement and exercise does to your body, let's talk about that gold mine, Zone 2 cardio. Zone 2 refers to a very specific intensity. It's where you can still hold a conversation, but your heart rate is elevated. You're not crushing yourself. You're not gasping for air. Just moving intentionally. So, how do you find it? For a typical 30-year-old, well, the formula is 220 minus your age. For a typical 30-year-old, that'd be 220 minus 30 equals 190. If you're 50, 220 minus 50, 170. Now, the zone 2 range is 60 to 70% of your heart rate maximum. So that 30-year-old who has 190 heart rate maximum, their zone 2 range is like 115 to 140-ish. The best way to do zone 2 is to have a heart rate monitor. Most watches do that. You get a chest strap and actually monitor your heart rate during your activity. If it climbs too high, scale down your activity. If it's too low, you want to bump that up. There's some other tools as well. There's actually a super simple one I talked earlier. It's called the talk test. All you do is works great if you're working out with a partner. You just have a conversation. As long as you're not gasping for air, you're in zone 2. If you're by yourself, the Declaration of Independence works. You can sing yourself a song. It feels easy, almost too easy. That's the secret. This is where your aerobic system, the one that runs on fat and oxygen, starts building real endurance. This is where you grow more mitochondria, the tiny power plants in your cells that fuels energy production. More mitochondria equals more energy, better recovery, slower aging. That's not a fitness myth. It's backed by research. People with stronger aerobic systems and mitochondrial function tend to live longer, stay sharper, and bounce back faster from illness and stress. Zone 2 cardio also improves heart rate variability, lowers rested heart rate, stabilizes blood sugar, and boosts metabolic flexibility. And here's the kicker. You don't need to run marathons or crush HIIT workouts. You just need to train consistently in that zone 2 range. The 3 easiest activities: brisk walking, light running, and cycling. If you can track your heart rate with a phone app or a watch, even better. This is the long game, the sustainable path, the kind that keeps your mind sharp, your body strong, and your energy up for decades. So if you're just getting started, or you're looking to feel better than you have in years, zone 2 is where I'd start. It's simple, it's sustainable, and it's one of the most powerful forms of exercise on the planet. If this helps shift your perspective even a little, imagine what the next few months of consistent movement could do for you. Now I've got more videos planned breaking down the science behind exercise and why it's so important for your body. I've got more videos breaking down exactly how to train smarter, feel better, and build momentum that actually sticks. So if you're ready to take your health seriously, hit subscribe. This is just the beginning. Hey YouTube, can I be real with you for a second? I'm just getting started on this YouTube game. I'm what they call a small YouTuber. Small with huge aspirations. Every subscribe counts, every like counts, every comment on this video counts. If this is your first time here, drop one of those. Like, comment, subscribe, or do all 3 and I'll send you something special. I don't know what that is. We'll figure that out. All right, do one of those. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe is the best, absolute best way that you can support my channel and how you can find your way back here again in the future. Like I said, we're young, we just started, but we have big aspirations to grow. I have a lot of awesome content that's going to help you grow, help you kind of transform and do the things that you want to do. And it's going to be an awesome journey. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment on the video, whatever you want to do. I'm just happy to have you here for the ride.